Welcome back to our show, your show, Let's Talk Stocks. And in studio with us this morning is Mr. Miguel Lewis, and he's Business Development and Sales Manager at Cumax Wealth. Welcome to the show, Miguel.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me.
Cumax. I almost said new kid on the block, but you're not. You've been around for a while. Talk to me about Cumax and how the business is going.
Yes, well, you're right. Cumax, we've been around for a while. We were previously the credit union fund management company.
Ah, yes.
You know, as a subsidiary of the Jamaica Cooperative Credit Union League, you will know that we would be the investment arm for the league and primarily charged with managing funds for credit unions.
Yes.
We have undergone, you know, an image upgrade, you could say, and hence the name Cumax. So we are maximizing wealth now, not just for credit unions, but for the ordinary Jamaican.
Okay.
Yes.
But you yourself, relatively new at Cumax, Miguel, but you're not new to the industry.
No.
Talk to me about that transition and the history of you serving throughout this industry.
Well, you know, yes, new to Cumax, definitely not new to the industry. In fact, I'm sure we have a few mutual acquaintances and friends by virtue of our work history.
Yes.
I started from very humble beginnings. You know.
Yes. You have over 10, almost 20 years?
Yeah, approximately 20 years. Yeah,
experience in the business.
Definitely.
But your business development and sales at Cumax, and Cumax, right, as you rightly said, has made significant transition over the last couple of years in a very competitive industry.
Yes.
At this point in time, what are some of the things that you're putting out there that will differentiate Cumax from the competition?
Yes. Well, I think what the primary thing that we're doing is to be client focused and client driven. At the center and the heart of everything that we do, every decision that we make, we want to put the client first.
Okay.
You know, and we have to ensure that when we create our strategies and when we even design our products, we are thinking about the client, right? And that is what has led us to ensure that we have a solution that fits a client at every stage of their life cycle, you know. Whether it is that you have a child that is going to be going to university 5 years from now, 10 years from now, whether it is that you want to invest some money for an awesome vacation, whether it is that you want us to help you to supplement your retirement funds, we have the solutions that we can.
I like the approach that you take it from. You start at your client focused and you start at solutions. So you're providing solutions for your clients. Talk to me a little bit more specific in terms of some of the products that are gonna bring those solutions right home for the clients.
Yes, well, some of the products that we offer our clients access to. Well, here at CBX, we have to talk about the access to the Jamaica Stock Exchange, you know, definitely. And as a very important addition to that is the direct market access through the Jamaica Stock Exchange into the Canadian market. Not a lot of Jamaicans tend to look at the Canadian equities market as an option, but I guess that is because, you know, there is need for more education.
I like the fact that you went to direct market access, because one of the things that I wonder about, are Jamaican investors missing out on these opportunities because their focus is, let's say, looking at North America, for example, or concentrating on the fact that Jamaican market has been relatively, you know, sideways over the last few years. The TSX, for example, is hitting record highs.
Yes, and
why are we not seeing these opportunities?
Yes, like you said, it is sometimes the focus is too singular, and we need to broaden that focus, you know. And that is an area in which Cumax can help, because we do have that access to those record returns on the Canadian market, and we're trading more than just the TXX, not just the TXX, but the wider Canadian market.
Yes.
You are able to get access to commodities companies that are doing really well. You are able to get access to transportation companies that are doing really well. You know, you look at the Canadian National Railway Corporation that would have given clients more than 50% growth in the last 5 years.
In hard currency.
Yes, and it's hard currency, like you say, you know. A lot of times people think like the US dollars is the only hard currency, but it is not. In fact, in our experience, we have found that we have a growing population of Jamaicans in Canada, young professionals, and so that are moving to that country as well. So we have to begin to look at the wider market and to say, boy, where are the opportunities? Because, you know, it is always said that money doesn't disappear. It moves and it goes from one place to the next. So where is it if it is not here?
Yeah.
You know?
Here's a question, Miguel, because listening to you talking about opportunities in the Canadian market and even in the Jamaican stock market, many investors will say, but nobody's making the recommendation to us. That's a complaint that investors often make. You know, the stockbrokers are not necessarily telling us when to buy, when to sell, etc. Is that the case that you're seeing, and how do you then help to guide investors, you know, in terms of where they should really put these monies?
Right. Well, we acknowledge that there is space in the, you know, in the market for improved information, you know, dispersing of information to clients and such. At Cumax, we do have our newsletters that we share with clients.
Okay.
Our clients also have direct access to their advisors. They have direct access via email, they have direct access via mobile phones, and they can even contact us through the website. You know, and we have certain procedures in place to ensure that we are in touch with our clients. So you will sit and have a conversation with a financial solutions advisor from Cumax, and you will get recommendations. You know, that discussion will be had, and we'll look at your portfolio. We conduct those portfolio reviews, and we'll say to you, well, you know, you might want to look at adjusting here, doing there, or broadening your, you know, diversifying your portfolio, because a lot of times we find that clients tend to concentrate in a specific market segment, you know, and diversification is one of those things that will always help you to mitigate risk. And so you have to ensure that, or we at least at Cumax, we ensure that we have the conversation with the client, we make the recommendations, you know, and we don't just wait for an IPO to come up to share information with clients.
Yes. Talk to me about, so there are clients who want to manage the thing themselves, some want to hear your recommendation, and some just don't have the time to do that management at all. They have funds to invest, but they don't have the time to go and pick stocks or even have the conversation with your advisors. How do you help those?
Well, one of our big ticket items at Cumax is that we do offer portfolio management services. And I suppose more than anybody else, we listen to you, and we have that conversation just to ensure that the service is provided at a level and even from a cost perspective where it is manageable for the client. So we do not just offer a one-size-fits-all solution to say, boy, you know, we're going to charge everybody 5% on a portfolio. We don't do that. And just to clarify, we don't have charge rates at 5% at this time. But I'll just say that, you know, depending on the conversation and where we need to go, we will make a decision, because we want each client to see that we're able to deliver. And that is what is most important to us. So we can offer you a managed portfolio where we make the decisions for you, you know, or it could be even discretionary where we make the decisions in conjunction with you. So at the end of the day, we are taking the work from you and giving you the returns, and ensuring that we do that in a very effective cost base.
What are some of the other products that you would have tailored for the client-focused solution that you talk about at Cumax?
Well, yes. So we also have our Cumax funds, which are essentially unit trust funds, and it's another way where we can assist clients who really want a more hands-off approach to the investment market. Those are pooled funds. They are in fixed income. They are in equities as well, and we do have them in U.S. and Jamaican dollars. Taking all of the guesswork out of the investment process and making it really easy and seamless for the client. We also, at Cumax, are pension fund managers, have been for over 15 years, and we're doing pretty good at that as well. And we also offer advisory services. So, you're an entity, you want to looking at raising capital to grow your business, you want to look at listing on the Jamaica Stock Exchange, we can walk you through that process and we can take you there.
We've been chatting with Miguel Lewis, his business development and sales manager at Cumax Wealth. And of course, he's given us a wealth of information. Couldn't be done in one show though. And so we invite you to join us again tomorrow morning at 9, where we'll have another wonderful program lined up for you.